Hey folks, Troy Dooley. I am the Compliance Marine here at Prove It, and I want to clarify something. Marines protect. We are the first in and the last out, and that's what your compliance team does. And you heard me right, your compliance team. We are not here to put you in a box. We're not here to limit what you can do. We're here to look at what you're doing and guide you around the landmines that can be there. We don't want the enemy, which happens to be the critics, happens to be watchdogs, happens to be the regulators, coming after you and coming after the whole nation. So when we come and call you, when we ask you things, when I give you some stuff right here in this video to do, it really is out of love. Okay, it's because this whole nation is here together. We have a compliance team that works across the North America continent. We are looking and watching and seeing, and then we strategize sometimes and say, hey man, is this cool? Can they do this? What do you think? And it's like, let's give them a call, let's find out. Or there's times when we say, no, I want a little bit of house cleaning right now. Well, no, yeah, I will too. Here's the deal. You guys can't just go out there and make shirts the way you want to. You can't just use our logos and all that stuff. Everything has to be approved first. This is intellectual property that's very valuable to the whole nation. So when you guys go out there and do that, or when you buy from a website that might not be Prove It, because you should only be buying products, swag, accessories that are on the Prove It website. You guys want to make team shirts? I'm in on that. Team logo, I mean team everything. That's cool. You got to still send it into compliance. Compliance at proveithq.com. Address it to Troy. Address it to Donna Marie, Jenna, it doesn't matter. One of us is going to pop back. We're going to look at it. We're going to strategize. We're going to make sure it's good. Protect the nation. That's the goal. Hey, I want to hit on healthcare claims real quick because there's a lot of people out here talking all kinds of great things, man. I mean, I'm telling you, you guys are pumped, but I got to tell you something. Keto OS with no caffeine, Keto Cream, we're a startup company. Even with our science that's behind this, all the research that's gone into it, we have yet to release any type of research or tests done on our products. So you can't be out there telling people, hey man, Keto OS and Prove It can cure X, Y, Z. Man, we can help you, we can diagnose, we can treat. No, absolutely not. None of our products diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any type of disease, period. Get that through, guys. Listen, it doesn't do any of that. Now, you can say, ketone research suggests, and you can send them to websites where they can look at documented third-party clinical peer studies on what ketones can do. But you can't say that our products do any of this because they don't. Our product helps to rise or raise inside the body exogenous ketones. Specifically, the ketone, because there's several different ketone bodies out there, but specifically ketones where the liver's burning fat. And when there's a lack of carbohydrates, the liver turns to the ketones, or turns to fat and creates more ketones. And the more ketones that are in the body, it will eat the fat in the body. On that note, you can't be telling people, hey man, Keto OS, it'll make you lose weight, man. If you're with Prove It, you're going to lose weight. Okay? There is no scientific evidence out there. And here's what I say. Let me clarify that. There might be something out there in studies, but almost the majority, I'd say 99% of all the studies have been focused in on medical situations, not on weight loss. And when you look at the FTC and the FDA, they are big time on controlling the bogus garbage crap when it comes to weight loss. Okay, because there's all kinds of stuff. These are things that I don't ever want to hear you guys say at all. Okay, I'm going to become the professor now for a second. Listen. Causes weight loss of 2 pounds or more a week for a month without dieting or exercise. Don't even say anything close to that. Causes substantial weight loss no matter. These are what I've come up with so far, and we've also seen that something of this rendition is on the FTC website. I mean, it's everybody goes down the same road. Causes substantial weight loss no matter what or how much the consumer eats. Don't ever let me hear you say that. Causes permanent weight loss even after the consumer stops using the product. Don't say that. blocks the absorption of fats or calories to enable consumers to lose substantial weight. Don't say that. Safely enables consumer to lose more than 3 pounds per week. Don't say any of that. All of these are bogus claims. Matter of fact, if any product does this, it's probably going to be some kind of diuretic, so you're going to be losing water weight. You're not actually losing fat mass. Number two, it could be full of fiber, so it's actually filling up the gut, which is not good for you either. That causes other problems. Okay, so let's just keep it clean. This product helps to raise the ketones in the body, and research suggests that when the ketones are raised in the body and the carbohydrates are lowered, so the intake is lower, that your body will start burning stored fat, which means you're going to lose inches. Lose fat, lose inches. You realize some of these companies tell you can lose weight, and then what happens? Especially to you ladies. You look in the mirror, you put on the pants, and you don't feel like you've lost any weight. You step on the scale. What you want to make people realize, when you lose fat, you lose inches. Your weight could stay the same depending on the situation. But when you're losing fat, you're going to lose inches. I had a gentleman that I talked to this week, literally had lost so much fat and so many inches around his waist that I think it was 2 or 3 ladies could stand inside of his pants that he used to wear. That's an amazing story. Now, when you're giving your testimonials, I don't want to keep you much longer. When you're giving testimonials, you cannot blast a testimonial out in public, on your blog, on any social, anything, without our express written approval. Send it first to compliance@proveithq.com. Videos, written, audio, podcasts, I don't care what it is. It has to come through us first. Now, some of you leaders that are out there in the Circle of Champions has my personal cell phone. You have my information. When you have something like this, feel free to call me. We'll be more than happy to expedite that. But it needs to go through the correct channels. Compliance@proveithq.com. We'll get on them fast. Guys, this is important. Even when you're putting up videos, even when you're putting up testimonials in public, we're going to tell you, you have to put our disclaimer on there. There's a specific FDA claimer, an FTC claimer has to go up on these things so that people understand certain things. You've got to make sure you can't say anything that is going to harm the brand. We are so particular about this. But you can constantly let people know. Hey, one-on-one, when you're just talking to somebody personally, hey, you've had a personal experience. You can say, or you must say, because we don't have this out yet, hey, I don't think that this is probably typical of everybody because the company doesn't have anything on it, but you need to go back to the website and you can find all this other information out on the product. You've got to do this stuff. And look, I told you, we're here to protect, not to keep you from growing. But if I hear anybody giving a personal testimonial, talking about weight loss, talking about curing some disease, I don't want to hear a testimonial about how you're off all of your drugs now. You're on 40 drugs and now all you do is take Keto OS. Wrong. No. Because there's so much more that goes into that. I know you're excited and I know you're passionate. But do me a favor. Err on the side of caution. Send it to compliance@proveithq.com. Those of you that have my personal information, when you're questioning that, you can send to me. We're still going to have you send it to compliance because I need a record of it, but I'll help expedite the situation. But guys, remember, it's not just about you, it's about everybody else. We can use your help. When you're out there and you're watching and you're seeing the excitement of the nation, we've got a lot of young, good, great people joining, never been in this type of a business before, don't know everything there is to know about the ketogenic diet, ketosis, ketones. If you see something that you question, send it to compliance@proveithq. Let us look at it. We're here to protect each other. And in the Marine Corps, we had each other's backs all the time. Sometimes we'd step on our squad's toes, but they knew it was out of love, wasn't out of malice, and that's what you've got to look like, or what you've got to act like, I should say. Live life like it's an epic adventure. Stay dangerous, stay strong, and if you're in the Prover Nation, act like it.